Jack Fletcher, JF Boxing TV, Albert Hall, Nottingham, Leigh Wood, Michael Conlon press conference. I'm here with Mr. David Coldwell. Dave, entertaining press conference.
It was. That's, when you get two personalities, guys that can talk, guys that, aren't shy, that's what you can get. And also two guys that have completely full-on belief in themselves. And, Conlon and Wood have both got the same. And so it made for a good atmosphere. And with the fans as well, it's great.
Looking at the two styles, what they bring to the table, attributes, abilities, Conlon, Wood, from your professional viewpoint, who's your smart money on?
Well, I manage Leigh Wood, so my smart money's on Leigh Wood. No, listen, both are quality fighters. We know that Michael Conlon can box, he can switch, he's effective out of both stances, and he punches a little bit harder and a little bit more spiteful than what people look at when they look at the paper and they look at the records of KOs. But in Leigh's always been a good fighter, and he's always been able to punch if he catches you right, but now he understands how to do that punch, that power punch. He understands how to set things up, how to think his way through a fight, rather than kind of like winging it and hoping for loading up for a shot that hopefully hopes to land. Now there's method behind what he's doing, and it's made him a completely different fighter to what he used to be. So Leigh can box if he has to. He can box southpaw, can box orthodox, but he carries dynamite in his punches, and I think that may be the difference. And I think, will the fans play a part of it? Just for the atmosphere, but I think in both fighters' minds, the fans will come into it more when things are going a little bit tough. So when you're at home and you've got your fans behind you, and I've seen it with Chisora where things are going tough, they drag you through it. But in a fight where you're controlling, sometimes it can go the other way, where if you feel as though you've hurt them, maybe not so much, but then because of the roar of the crowd, you buy into that adrenaline a little bit and you go a little bit too early. So it can be both ways, but Leigh's very experienced now. He understands what it's like. I mean, I think when going back a long time, but when he got beat by Gav McDonald, he was experiencing those sort of moments where he was hitting Gav with everything, and he thought, he's going to go, so he was unloading. Gav never went. He'll have learned from that, and you fast forward to his career now, and you see how he was with Kanzu, how measured and how disciplined he was. Reese Mould, how measured and disciplined he was. That's what you're getting now. He's an experienced fighter working with a very good coach that suits him and it's bringing out the best in him. He's got complete trust in him, and you're seeing the fruits of it, really.
In contrast to the Kanzu victory, how does Leigh Wood need to differentiate his style in this fight against Conlon?
Kanzu's one-dimensional. I mean, we all said that. That's why everyone was like, because it's Kanzu and it's Leigh Wood only boxing at domestic level, nobody gave Leigh a chance, but we did. But Kanzu is a completely different package. That's not saying that Conlon's a better fighter. If you look at where Kanzu was in the achievement, but it's style-wise, it's just bring your A game, that's it. Whereas Conlon, like I've mentioned before, he can box orthodox, he can box southpaw. He can change his levels. He's a more rounded fighter, and he's extensive amateur record. So it is a different fight. So that's what you prepare for.
I mean, not looking past the Michael Conlon fight, hypothetically, if Leigh Wood goes in there, puts in an epic performance, what are we looking at next? Josh Warrington, potentially?
That's obviously something that we're all talking about, and Eddie's even mentioned it on the table, but nobody cares right now because it's about Michael Conlon. That's all, like you said, it's hypothetical. It doesn't mean anything because you've got to win this fight, which is a real fight. It's not a gimme. It's not, speak to a lot of people. A lot of people say Conlon wins. Speak to other people. People say that this is what boxing's about at the top level, or what it should be about at the top level. When you're fighting for world titles, it should be a fight where you think, I don't really know who's going to win here. You've got an idea, you've got a favourite, but you're kind of like, I don't really know. And that's what we've got. So any sort of talks beyond that, I think are stupid, to be honest. If obviously promoters are going to think about what comes next because he's thinking about the winner. Listen, whether because of the characters and personalities, whether it's Conlon or it's Wood, that goes forward. That against the winner of Galahad and Peacock is a massive fight anyway. So the promoter doesn't care. The promoter just wants a great fight, and whoever wins, if he's got that guy as well, then they go forward. Do you know what I mean? I don't know the situation with this, whatever, but that's why promoters talk about the next fights. If you're in the camp with a fighter that's got this fight right now in front of you, you're fully focused on that fight.
Are you willing to put a round prediction on it? Do you believe
No.
it will go the full distance?
No, do I think Leigh's capable of knocking out Michael Conlon? Yes, 100%. Would I put money on him knocking out Michael Conlon? No, because he's boxing and Conlon's a quality fighter. So you don't know if it's points or if it's a stoppage win. I don't care as long as he wins. I don't really care. But Leigh's got that power. We can take you out.
One thing I did want to ask you, Dave, post Chisora Parker, I bumped into Isaac Lowe, and he mentioned that.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've seen
good.
that, but yeah, there was a few words said, and apparently he wants Jordan Gill next. I bumped into Jordan earlier today. He kind of verbalised to me that in future a title defence he'd be willing to take that fight. What are your thoughts?
Same again. Jordan's got a European title fight coming up next. And so I'm fully focused on that fight. Whatever comes after, comes after. But rewind a little bit. Jordan, so we were talking about Isaac Lowe. We did ask for that fight, you know, but Isaac was busy and he had something else in the pipeline for that. I don't know, boxing on Fury's undercard or in America or something. And nothing was. It was like, why do I need Jordan Gill? That's what was said. Now Isaac's come out and said that he wants to fight, so that's a fight that's there in the future. Should we take care of business on Jordan's European title shot? That's all I'm bothered by. Is he becoming European champion is massive for Jordan Gill, and that's that'll be a great box tick, part of his development, and then we'll look at whatever comes next. But Isaac's already said he wants it, so if everything falls into place. He said he's wanted it. We've already said we wanted the fight before, so you won't get no denials from us. We would take the fight, but we have a big fight to take care of.
I think it's fair to say it did generate quite a bit of hype, and I think that it probably would be a fan's favourite fight if it was to go ahead at any point.
Yeah, listen, Isaac Lowe's performance in the last fight was fantastic. He did brilliant, showed so much heart, and that's what he is. He's a good fighter. I'm not knocking that, but it's a good fight. It's a good fight, So yeah, but listen, like I said, it doesn't make no difference. We've got a European title fight to a real fight, so let's take care of that, and then we can talk about what comes next.
Dave, thanks for your time. Thanks for coming to Boxing TV.
Nice one.